As the Heat look to work the home court advantage. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Russell. Rebound by the Heat. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Now, here's Thomas. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Williams can't hit. Mitchell outside. Outside, Herro. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Herro is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Pass to Russell. Stolen by Herro. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And stolen by Russell. Lets it go with a 3. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas surveying the D. Here's Claxton. And Ware pulls it down. And here's Herro. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Adebayo drives in. And Adebayo throws it down.
And great ball handling and control on the move. A couple things that elevate Adebayo as a big man.
On the wing, Williams. Outside, Russell. 5 to shoot. Great D that time from Herro.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Back to Russell. Lots of room. And there it is for him.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Herro. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Thomas. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. It's a tie ball game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
DB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
And tenacious play there from Herro in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
Tyler Herro.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Now here's Love. Can't connect from short range. Johnson left side.
Miami foul.
The Nets making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's a good screen. Outside Wilson. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Johnson can't hit. The Heat trailed by 5. Robinson with it. Williams picks him up. Outside Robinson. Oh, good on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's Burks. Is outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, up 7. We'll be back shortly.
The Nets, 13.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Out to the wing. It's stolen by Adebayo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Herro. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. Mitchell outside. And a wide-open look for Herro. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Knocked away. Stolen by Herro. And he makes that one. Herro's got 7.
And how about Herro's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
And Clowney can't get it to go. And here's Herro. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Up top, Herro. He has 7, and they pick up 2.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Herro can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
The Heat trailed by 3. Pass to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Williams' shot is off. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Williams for 3. Rebound by Mitchell. And here's Miami. They're on a 12-4 run. Herro, that's a two-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Adebayo with the ball. 8 points for him. Over Wilson. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Russell fires away from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And it's in there.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the rejection by Claxton. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Here is Russell. Outside Williams. Out to the right wing. Back to Thomas. Over Mitchell. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Miami ahead. Ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And Russell gets it to go.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Has to wear. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Thomas. Back to Russell. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Right side Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Jovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nets trailed by 3. Outside Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Screen by Claxton. 4 on the shot clock. Russell with the bucket.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Burks looking around. Robinson on the wing. Heat moving the ball around. From past the arc. Over to the left wing. It's a pick by Love. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Thomas. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Heat with the lead. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Back to Robinson. Puts up a deep three. Johnson with the rebound. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Drills the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Burks in the corner. Love right side. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. And Jovic gets it to go.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The drive by Russell. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
There's a screen. Back to Burks. Going inside. It's hauled in by Claxton. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Thomas gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
To the inside. Up top, Burks. Nothing on the board. And that one's good. Love.
Kevin Love is a big-time skilled big man. And how about that response from distance? Go ahead, sir.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Johnson surveying the floor. And a wide open look for Claxton. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Nets lead by 2. Here's Herro. Banked in off the glass. Herro's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Miami has possession. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Johnson outside. Pass to Sharp. Outside Wilson. Here's Watford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Line for the Nets. Trending Watford.
And he can't hit the second.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Outside, Herro. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot.
And this is why many are high on
Herro possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Over to the wing. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Wilson. Here's Watford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside, Herro. Basket good. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Johnson down low. And the layup is good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins with it. Outside, Herro. Got a hand on it.
Tyler Herro. First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And a new group in for the Nets. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Kicks it out to Wilson. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wiggins outside. Back to Herro. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Number 8, Zaire Williams.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They get it again. Kicks it out to Herro. Now here's Adebayo. Another shot. Kicks it out to Herro. Back to Adebayo. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. And the Heat lead by 5.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
Russell. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now Herro. Count that bucket. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target. Adebayo with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Shot on the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Herro's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami. Here's Russell. Stolen away. And here is Herro. Pass to Ware. Back to Herro. From downtown. Ware, no good. So it's Brooklyn now. Now Claxton. Out to Russell. And Thomas has it in the corner. And just miss after miss right now. Herro with it. To the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans.
GG! Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Nailed from three-point land.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
Kicks it out to Herro. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 10. It's blocked. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean,